dollars, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Jones. Off play action. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the safety creep. Deuce. Switch. Under 10. 10. Check. Fresno.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Off play action. Jones. And some space here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Jones throwing on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Watch out. 6 guys.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Bronco touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, Jones. Open man is Switzer, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jones now, off play action. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Hey, here we go. 4-8. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Hey, kill.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Steps away. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check 99. Check.
Now Jones off the play fake. Complete. It's Henry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some room to maneuver. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jones on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. Caught by Allen.
Jones pass. Complete to Keenan Allen. Brings up third down.
Ready. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. Watch safety green.
On third and short, going with a tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Butt stop. Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Kill. 27. We're going to 54. Why in? Check out. Under. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Then we're going to 53. Truck. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 26.
Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Got his man, that's Harry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Kill. Sweat.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught by Watkins for a Denver touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Broncos 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What's the 25, check 25, check 25.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 44-yard line.
Cut, Mike, right, 51. Get the ball. 66, pull it, high.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 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 Watch the safety creep!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jones. And that's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. He can run for touchdown, Chargers. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more caught? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, he's got this one complete to Perriman. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hit.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
22's coming, Mike. Who that? Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The intended receiver there, Allen, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah. 49, check 49. That's right.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.